What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Unwrapped podcast. Hope you're having the best Sunday of your life because I'm having a pretty good Sunday too. We're just gonna catch up on this episode of Unwrapped. Just gonna see how are you getting ready for the week or what you're gonna be doing. You can make sure we are actually gonna be getting a brand new app, an actual app for our podcast. So it's gonna be super cool. You can listen live on the app. Um, we have actually a team working on it right now. Um, so we're gonna once we get the app all set up, we will send out an email. We're gonna actually get you guys. We actually have a whole episode in the description of the next episode. It may actually be today it's released. And the next episode will have the description of where you can download the app. And we can get a record of how many devices have downloaded our app. It is super simple, super easy to download. We'll actually explain all that in the next episode. But we're excited to be doing that. We're just sending you push notifications to let you know about our newest podcasts episodes and get the whole dive on Unwrapped Days. So we're hoping you get going on that. So we were gonna be making an episode last week about how we're ending Unwrapped, but that came to a halt as we decided that we're not done with Unwrapped actually. We want to continue Unwrap Legacy because we're doing good. Actually, we checked yesterday. We had one listener on their latest podcast episode. Thank you guys. If you're someone I know personally listening to it, thank you especially. But well, Unwrap about to get even better with our brand new app. Our website is actually, I think it's still up and running. I don't know, but if you know how to get to our website, which I don't even know how to get to it because I forgot what company we use and all that, so we're excited. That's all I know, right? Um, Other than it being Sunday, today we're just talking about kind of how to emotionally or how to prepare yourself for eternal life, right? What is the best way? Like, hey, no, I want to go to heaven. I want to live eternal life with God. But how can I do that? What's the best way I can do that? Because our ministry here at Unwrapped, we're reaching people all the way from Russia. We have a small percentage from there. I want to say thank you guys. I'm actually gonna learn. Um, I'm actually gonna learn how to say thank you in Russian. That would be super cool. Maybe if you're from Russia, you let me know. Do y'all have like a translator that translates what we're saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I am excited for the new days of Unwrap because we're actually gonna send out a ton more emails for people inviting people to be on the show. Not only that, we're gonna have emails sent out about our or maybe sponsorships. We're gonna be sending them all out this week to make sure that if someone wants to be on the podcast, we give them direct coverage like they need it. And we're excited because I don't know, I'm just excited. I have sent out at least 4 or 5 emails to different people, and obviously I have not heard back. That's okay. I'm not really wanting to hear back yet, but I do want to know that it's going to be amazing days here at Unwrapped. And so here's how we can get closer to God and how to make sure that we know that we have that ticket or that key into heaven. One of the tips I suggest is going to your local church, right? First, seeing what they have to offer. If they're offering different ministries, start in those ministries, get involved. Once you get involved, it will trickle in. God will put it on your heart. He'll be like, you want to get in heaven? Hit me up. So definitely do that. We're actually gonna be starting a new Bible study with our new app, which is super cool. We're actually gonna be working on the app today. We're gonna be sending out Bible study notifications about what's coming to the Unwrapped podcast. And we are so excited. We're gonna be having a Bible study. I'm gonna be leading it, and maybe one more person. It's a surprise because I don't even know who it is either. But we're gonna be doing that, and hopefully you can get on the fun of Unwrapped days. Because God is not finished with Unwrapped. I feel like just like He's not finished with you. So, um, here's some more ways how to know that you're getting into heaven, like actually, emotionally and emotionally preparing yourself for heaven can look you need to be someone that if someone else looked at you, they're living a Christ life. I know lots of kids that they claim they're Christians, but lots of people, when you look at them and see their daily lives, they're full of cussing and bad language and all of this stuff, and it's just very heartbreaking, right? We need to be on the forefront of spreading the gospel, living the Christian lifestyle. Um, that's why the name is Unwrapped, living unwrapped. Um, everyone is unwrapped, right? And God wraps us up, and He says, "You are my child," right? You're a child of God. You are getting your ticket into heaven. So we are not trying to live unwrapped. We're trying to be doing the opposite of unwrapped, is being living wrapped, right? We need to spread the unwrapped message. The unwrapped message, we just say our unwrapped message is everyone before they ask God to be in their heart, they are unwrapped, right? But God can wrap them up. But even though we still sin, when once we have asked Jesus to be in our heart, we still sin. I still sin. But you know what? God does not fail. God will never fail. But you know what? We still have to ask for forgiveness. And some people all the time, I get good questions. I don't get them asked to me, but I hear them asked to others. And I'm like, that makes sense. Some people are like, why do we still, why do we still ask for forgiveness if we know we're about to go do a sin? Like, if we know we're about to go do that, why do we still do it? Because the devil wants you to do bad things. The devil wants you to be unwrapped. He wants you to stay unwrapped. But we're not changing the name of the podcast. But he wants you to live for him. But you know what? We cannot be taken up by this. We have to be taken up by God. God is the sponge, and we should be the water. Or no, sorry, wrong way. We should be the sponge. God is the water. God is everlasting, right? And we're soaking up God, soaking up his message. We're soaking up all of that into our daily lives. And when we get to others that don't know God, we should be able to squeeze our sponge out and spread the gospel, spread the message of Christ. So I want to ask one thing from you guys, that when we in the next several days ahead that we get ready for this new app that's released, it could be today. But I'm praying that you will keep us in your prayers, for my family, especially my grandma. But not only that, but pray for unwrapped, right? That people can be wrapped up instead of unwrapped. But I want us to know that I want you to guys to pray over the app and pray that God will use the app to spread the gospel, guys. Our next episode, maybe today or tomorrow, introducing you to the app that's going to deliver you push notifications about every podcast, anything we got going on with the podcast. We'll send one once or twice a week to let you know that an episode is out. You don't have to. You don't have to always listen to the episode on time, but we would love it if you could. But guys, make sure you get on our prayer line. We're going to have a direct number from the app where you can dial our prayer line. We're trying to get volunteers. If you want to be a volunteer, hit me up, right? Email unwrappedpodcast8@gmail.com for if you want to be on the prayer line. But remember, God's working in your heart. If he's calling you to work for Unwrapped Podcast as a volunteer, an unpaid position, but to work spreading the gospel, working with our telepray, or working with our team that sends out the notifications a week to remind you that, hey, God has not finished with you. God has has a episode that we have made dedicated to you. So guys, in the next episode, make sure you tune into that one, especially to download that app. We will have a step-by-step on all that on how you can download the app. I have not had it made yet, but I'll tell you, the days ahead are not done, and God is working. So thank you guys for listening to the Unwrapped podcast. I am super excited about the next days ahead. The growing of Unwrapped podcast to make us a big company that spreads the gospel, that is a true foundation piece to your life. So thank you guys. Have the best week of your life. Remember, we may be back with another episode today. And if not, just remember that app's coming out soon. So you want to be on the forefront of downloading that. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for living a wrapped up life. But thank you for listening to Unwrap. Have a good weekend. Bye, y'all.